Attention, everybody. The views and opinions expressed on the show are not necessarily those of Acts Ministry, Acts Media Group, and or its affiliate and subordinate ministries and nonprofit. Some of this content may be adult in nature, so please use discretion while watching with the kids. Woo! Good morning! Coming to you live from Acts Media Group headquarters here in beautiful Springfield, Missouri. It's the Morning Drive with Matt and Jay. We're your hosts, Matt and Jay. Huh? Sounds weird.
It does sound a little different.
Huh? The Morning Drive! Is this too loud?
I hear a distortion.
That's...
Something's distorting.
I don't hear a distortion. Anyways...
I do.
All right. There we go. It needs to be, quieter. Hey, all right. Am I loud?
I think you sound all right, but it's just a little different than what
Yeah.
Well, good morning, everybody, and
Could be
welcome to
different
the Morning
headphones,
Drive.
too.
My name is Matt.
My name is Jay.
Johnny
Different
Rooster.
headphones.
Johnny Rooster's at the helm today. Take it to the bridge.
And you got the volumes right on the.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's nothing
see that?
boosted. They're boosted a little, maybe.
Are they?
You
That
think
could
they're
be the
boosted?
distortion. Yeah, if
Right.
you're seeing yellow, see where you're seeing yellow. We still don't have this right because you see where you're seeing yellow.
Uh-huh.
Yellow is clip.
Too
Red
much.
red is thermal clip. So if you see red, circuits
I
are going to
see that.
overheat and
Yeah.
shut down.
Fry the system.
Yeah, and you don't want the system fried.
No
You can have
fry.
yellow blinking here and there,
So
but
that would be a better choice. And this one as well.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, and that's something that can be worked on. Remember how we have to have the Dolby off and still be able to hear it?
Exactly.
I assume that's already set to a baseline where that would be.
Should I
That would work
save
that
it?
way.
Don't save. Just keep it like that.
It's probably our microphone gains that are off actually, because if all that stuff's on zero, we shouldn't be in the yellow. So all of our microphone gains are probably still a little high, and the
Yeah.
only way you can bring some of them down from there is to bring the EQs down.
Ah.
So
That's
if you
all
cut
fancy
all the
schmancy.
EQs the same way that you would boost them, if you cut them all by the same amount, the sound should be pretty much the same. It'll
Oh.
just have it won't be as strong of a signal.
Yeah.
And that's the problem is we have too strong a signal.
Huh. That's, we're
That's how I fixed church, just taking them down and down and down and down and down.
yeah.
And then, so as the gains came down, the other sliders kept coming up towards zero.
The gains came down and the sliders came up.
The
Gains came down and the sliders came up. The gains-
I know you're with two of us today.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah. That's something we got to get used to.
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, that's all right. You know, this is how we did it for years.
Yeah.
So,
Gentlemen, it's Fan Day Friday.
that is fantastic.
Fantastic.
You guys have been here 6 years.
Yeah, yesterday
Fan-
was 6 years. We didn't even mention that.
Should have had a big moment there with the candles and a cake.
Oh, yeah.
6 on the candles.
6 years.
Ses yeros. I don't know what
6 years ago was 2015.
Oh,
Yeah.
2015.
Yeah.
Different world.
You
Lots
gonna be all
come and
right there,
gone.
Jay?
yep.
A lot of changes. in
Jay
the
was
last
up with
6
me
years.
late last night, putting my motorcycle back together.
Let's go see what the fans are doing today.
My motorcycle. Okay, and you know we've been doing a lot of work on this thing.
Yes, it's an ongoing
Yes,
project.
Well,
and
you
we,
did all of it until yesterday.
we put it all together last night. You know, by the grace of God, I managed to actually clean these threads up. What's wrong?
No.
You trying
I'm
not
just-
to cough?
Yeah.
Clean these threads up and was able to get the spark plug in because whoever worked on this bike before, Pastor Paul, brought until I got it from him.
Messed up everything they told
Blame,
Messed- literally-
blame Pastor Paul.
No,
He
no,
did it.
it's not him. It's
Okay.
these
I was gonna
people.
start a whole new
These he's probably watching.
tomato.
So I probably am a little bit hot in this. And
Yeah, I think you're blowing it up.
yeah. Because I had somebody. I guess somebody was sitting there yesterday.
And that somebody was quieter than you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Fan Day Friday. You're talking about the motorcycle project. It's been going on for quite a while. You got a spark plug problem.
Yeah.
Well, everything they did,
Everything.
everything they took off. Well, and we don't know how much they took off, so we shouldn't say
And it's
that.
not Pastor Paul's issue.
No.
He owned this bike.
And he was trying to help them out. You know, they
Here.
just opened a
Yeah.
bike shop. Well, so, you know, last night, what time was it? About 1 o'clock in the morning? It was about 1 o'clock in the morning when we started it.
Yeah.
We didn't let it run for very long.
Only Taco Bell was open at the time.
Right.
This is beautiful. Listen, check this out.
And bear in mind when we first got it from Pastor, we sat there for 30 minutes trying to get it to run and getting it to, letting it run to warm up enough, and it was backfiring, and it was like whop 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 whop. That's what it sounded like, only a little faster.
Yeah.
So we're we're pushing the start button, and I didn't know you were watching the gas go through the line.
Yeah, as soon as the filter was full and it again went into the carburetor,
It hit the
started right up.
carburetor and went boom.
Yep.
It was beautiful.
With the choke on, just pulled the choke out. He cranked it and it went and started right up.
And it took all I had to keep from going, it's alive!
And let it run less than a minute. And it's supposed to run a minute before you put the choke in.
You're so excited when your baby fires up.
It
man.
ran for about 20 seconds. And I pushed the choke back all the way in and it ran fine.
It was awesome. And
Good.
so today I'll probably be riding it here,
Riding dirty.
Monday.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Well, you got to do your registration.
which I got to talk
And
to Pastor
insurance.
about that.
Somebody's excited, and that's good. You're
Yes.
the man. You got
Yes.
it going.
And insurance is the big thing.
I'm trying to,
Of course, you won't need the insurance I have because yours, you don't have a loan on it. It's not, you won't need the kind of insurance I have. So yours will be a lot cheaper.
Larry Melton, he says, the spark plug won't spark, and the carburetor won't carb, and the pistons won't work either.
I thought he was going to say when the pistons won't. I get you, Larry.
Okay.
That was good stuff.
It's almost a poetic thing.
It is.
Well, I'm glad you got that thing fired up. Fans are fired up. You've got a Friday full of fan mail. I don't know if you guys realize that you got fan mail. It's been blowing up.
Blowing up.
We do.
They're blowing up. Here's what it's all about.
He's committed. Johnny's committed to that fan mail.
It's the bag and it's full. And I just can't get to all of them, but we know that the very few that do get on the air today, we thank all of you that weren't able to get your fan mail on, but we really appreciate those that did.
Yeah.
You know, that you got a limited number of time and a lot of fans.
Yeah.
You've done this for a long time. What is one of your favorite things that you have done in the last 6 years together on this project? What's one of the things you enjoy? You can take it with you. Say, that was cool.
More people coming on board with it for me.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
you being here and all
Okay.
the other people that have been coming to do shows and are continuing to do them so far.
You guys are awesome.
Well, that's honoring to know that it's not just about you, but you're talking about others that are just so new that it doesn't even match what you've done.
Yeah, well, I love that though.
Huh.
That people can drive in here, sit down and share themselves and what they're interested in with the people watching.
And there
And
are
I-
so many different backgrounds and
Oh,
interests.
sorry. I got to figure out how to turn the volume off on this thing.
Sorry, that was loud, wasn't it?
No, it's not you.
How are you doing?
I'm hurting.
Yeah, I can
How?
see that.
Yeah.
Do you need to sit in a different position or?
I can't look to my right very well.
Yeah. Oh, to your.
The shoulder goes numb.
You're looking this way. You're not looking that way very well. Or you're look.
I can look that way fine.
Oh. So you're having trouble looking
Not
towards
fine.
me.
I mean, it's painful.
This is painful to look this way.
If I look that way, this whole shoulder goes numb.
What if you just addressed me through the
Camera.
monitor? Would that be better
That would
for
be
you?
better. It would be a lot better.
And I'm good with that. So
Okay.
tell me that, just riddle me this. Yeah, I don't want you sitting in pain. Fan Page Friday is all about gain. All right, here we go. Would
It
you
is.
like to hear one of these fans just right here out of the mailbag?
Yes.
All right, now, Matt, what are you working on now?
I'm trying to figure out how to turn the volume down on this.
By the
thing.
way, he never said what his favorite.
Oh, yes, you've got a favorite from the last 6 years. Is there some takeaway moment or experience,
I
concept?
what's my favorite experience or concept? I would say, new people, the meeting new people, and the people that, I mean, it's a chance to fellowship with so many wonderful people.
Yeah.
I do like, and I love our fans, and I love the ones that watch every single day.
Yeah.
Like Larry Melton,
Yeah.
who likes saying "looks good that way." Jay, in other words, Larry likes it when you face the camera because you're actually talking to him.
Right.
Dennis,
And I've got that light shining off my head.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It's like
Pistons not pisting.
Yeah,
That's
and
what
it
Dennis
looks
Severson.
good that way, Jay. So
it's like an old-fashioned incandescent bulb. Is that incandescent? Is that the right words?
He says, I just like to hear Jay laugh. That's what
I laugh?
that's what Larry says. Well,
There
we do
are-
a lot.
there's times you laugh, Jay, and it's a good thing.
It is. Dwayne Long, Matt, Jay, and Rooster, good morning, and
Good
the best
morning.
morning drive. Steve McAllister, hello, guys. Pray for Rachel. We'll see you Sunday. Morning, my friends. Larry Melton. Dennis says 6-year high sandwich wars and tomato fruit are cucumbers fruit too.
That's awesome. I mean, I didn't really hear if you declared one thing that you said was a good experience or an idea.
There's just so many of them.
Yeah.
I'd have to say every day. I mean, every day has been, I mean, some days are more amazing than others. Let's face it. My favorite experience was there was one woman that was watching the show and she started asking questions about God
Yeah.
and about Jesus.
Yes.
And so we talked to her through this and coached her and then I got to see her and and I'm not doing it so I can say, hey, we did that. But she went up front at a gathering that I was at and I watched her give her heart to Jesus.
Wonderful.
That right there. Everything we've done from the day we started till now until the end of this
It's beautiful.
is beautiful. It's a wonderful thing. I got plans drawn for a sandwich contest, Dwayne Long says.
There
The sandwich contest.
is a lot more. The favorite thing, though, I don't know. And the more you think about it, the harder it is to, on the fly, it's an easier question to answer than it is to actually answer thoughtfully. Because also we have had fellowship for 6 years. That's been a real vital part of my spiritual growth and my spiritual life. My prayer life, my reading life, and my spiritual life fellowship, all of those things, have been, this show has been a vital part of my life for that time.
It's been amazing. Yes, the fellowship.
Dennis Everson did agree. He said Matt Pearson and Jay's bonding.
Well,
People
work,
watch that.
Otherwise work and all these other outside influences would have kind of consumed us separately and demanded time from us that would have not allowed us to spend as much time together fellowshipping and being brothers in Christ and knowing each other, knowing what's going on with each other and being able to confess our sins to one another and share our struggles with each other so that we could counsel each other and encourage each other and direct each other in the Word of God. That's all. There's so many important things that have happened over 6 years.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's the first and so I've been
Life
sober
lessons
for 7 or my sobriety like 7 or 8 years. So it's been for most of that.
Yeah, man. Sobriety. Encouraging the people, them getting to see how to confess your sins to one another. And also things that we've learned along the way in regards to our spiritual walk, we've shared as we learned it. And I had an aha moment on the show about my ex-wife.
Yeah.
And it was like on the show, it was like, I mean, God slapped me in the face with that one. And we were talking about when Jesus comes back, he's not going to be in these churches, and if he is in your church, you might be worried because he'll probably be more needed there, and he died for them. He died for each and every, he's going to be out there, the people. And then I can't remember how it went, but the aha moment was, boom, Jesus died for her too.
Mm-hmm.
Not
As
just
much.
you.
Yeah.
Just as much. He wants her to be in heaven with him just as much as he does me.
There you go.
And I was like, that's not supposed to happen.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? I'm not supposed.
Well,
What? Go ahead.
one thing that isn't supposed to happen is I'm not supposed to not see the Queen City Insane Asylum commercial wasn't on the track. But
Oh,
That's
there
right.
are there are
add
sponsors
input,
this
and it
week.
should be right at the top of the list.
Okay.
So it'll be at the top of the list. We'll be right back. Oh wait,
Wait, I
you're
was
gonna
just
add. You're gonna
You
go
can
ahead.
Just double click that right there at Queen City.
It should be up at the top of the list.
Yep. Double
Somewhere.
click it, and
I
it'll
see
bring
it
it
is.
right up to the bottom of your list.
It
It's
should.
not the first thing.
No, wisdom prediction.
Oh yeah.
Here's Queen City. Here it is, number 3.
Double click. There you go.
Bam.
Now go ahead and pull
Now
it up.
Scroll,
You have
and
to-
it's ready to play. Well, you
There
have to
it
put
is.
it onto deck. Yep. Now
And
merge.
we'll be right back. This is.
People that have mental illness are not weak. They're the strongest people I know because we've had to endure so much.
There we are.
Hey, we're back.
Yes.
Sorry, it took me a second. Do you guys what you guys do is calling from God? Thank you, Dwayne Long. Larry Mountain says, I like homegrown tomato sandwich with some homemade mayonnaise.
Good morning, Rob White.
Rob White, welcome to the party.
You know, if you say Bob White, you think of a bird, but Rob White, you think of the guy.
Rob White, Bob White.
Jay is holding his shoulder. Larry wanted to point out I think we need to just realize, Jay, you're persevering with pain. Yesterday was perseverance on your topic.
Yeah.
That's a continual struggle. Anybody that faces chronic pain or ongoing pain, acute
And he
pain,
does.
it's not an easy life because your thoughts are consumed with that.
It's exhausting physically too.
Yeah. Because you're trying to constantly adjust.
I didn't want to minimize what you're going through. Larry pointed it out, but is there anything else we can do for you today, sir?
No, I don't think so.
Do you
I
want
know
us
that's
to? We
I'm
can.
all right.
I can move this mic that way. I can sit here. We can.
Yeah, you want to
No,
sit
we're
over
good.
here?
I'm looking
Okay.
on there.
Okay.
We'll just.
He's
go ahead.
doing it.
So let's look at him on
He's
there, so
doing
that way
this.
Yeah.
he's not tempted to.
This is what he's doing.
This is what he's
I'm
doing.
all right.
So we got some fans on tap here. If you guys want to hear one,
Yes.
this is the fan mail bag. I know it's not fancy, but it is fan mail fancy.
And it is fantastic.
Okay.
Boy, that's
Just
fan.
pulling them out in
Fantastic
any
there.
no particular order. This is for Jay from Anita in Greeley, Colorado. Jay, do you have a favorite breakfast cereal? I want your opinion on grape nuts.
I love grape nuts. Love them. I wouldn't say they're my favorite. I don't know if I have an actual favorite. I have a taste. Sometimes, like if I'm in the grocery store and I'm looking down the cereal, I'll probably get something different each time. And at that time, it is my favorite. But grape nuts is one of those.
Now,
Except it's so expensive. It's too expensive.
They're gone to $5 a box or so.
is there a,
Well, now
is,
you get more from it too.
is there a generic?
I
grape
haven't
nuts?
found a generic equivalent. I'm a grape nuts connoisseur, and I think grape nuts, they expand, and that's what I like about them.
Honey bunches of oats is no wait. Is
Another
that
good
it?
one.
Is that it?
That's a good one.
Honey. It's like a granola clusters.
Yeah, honey bunches of oats.
Is that it?
Yeah.
And then Raisin Bran is so good.
You like
Oh
the
my.
raisins?
Oh man,
Love Raisin
2
Bran.
scoops.
extra raisin brand.
Is the off-brand good?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
It's all good. It's
Oh, yeah.
Raisin Bran.
Yep.
Well, Anita, thank you for that
Thank you.
question. I
That's
think grape
great
nuts are a really
question.
solid mortar. It's good stuff for
my
construction.
go-to is raisin bran.
You guys are going to be regular.
Yeah.
well,
Well, you know,
I don't eat enough of it for that.
There's a lot of questions in here that would be not suitable for children, so we'll get to them if we have time.
okay.
Fannie Mae in Hallelujah, Wisconsin says, what triggered the tomato debate? My garden veggies don't want no fruity neighbors.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
it was on. What was that about the show?
What did trigger that initially?
I don't know.
Because
I know that.
It was on a list.
Oh,
It was on a list that we were reading.
oh, funny things to talk about. Is a tomato a fruit or a vegetable?
So was that
Yeah.
on the list, a preset list, or
Yeah, it was on a list that I looked up in an article, and it's
Yeah.
got heated around here.
you guys aren't necessarily attached, but maybe you are in the real world. But if you find a woman and you want to start a conversation, that may be one to.
Yeah,
just
but
so
it
you
may
can
be
get
one
some
to
back and forth.
end the date
Well,
really quick.
If you go with Jay's philosophy that
'Cause if
it's
she
got to
thinks
be a
that it's a
veggie and you're
vegetable,
out the door, if
then
it's
she's
a-
gone. She's
yeah.
done.
That's maybe that could be your litmus test for qualifying someone.
Yeah.
yeah.
What kind of test is that?
Do you like that word?
Litmus?
Did I slip that in there?
That would be a pretty.
That would be your measurement for success with this relationship. Do you believe that tomatoes are a fruit or a vegetable?
I
Dennis
think the
Everson
way I
said-
would pose that question is say, okay,
Oh, Dennis asked it.
so love,
Good
sweetheart,
morning, Susan.
honey, you're at the grocery store. I call you and say, honey, could you bring home some fruit? Would you bring me
We're
tomatoes?
not rehashing this.
And if she
Yes,
says
we are.
yes,
Yes, we are.
then she's out.
Oh boy,
Well, I don't know. Maybe that would mean she's in, right?
there's a
to
lot.
each his
I
own.
mean, I'd rather have superficial controversy in my relationships than to have real
Oh.
controversy, right?
I
a good
like
point.
that.
So
is a-
maybe-
you know what? That's a good point. In fact, that's probably Jay. That's probably one of the more significant things you've said. I'm serious. So I would be an isolated.
Thanks, Johnny. Yeah.
No, you've said a lot of significant things, but you may not realize that superficial controversy would be a better choice than real controversy.
Yeah. Yeah. it
Yeah.
would.
So here's a real good tip. If you want a pro tip, not that I'm a pro, but I do hear from people that know.
but
if
you
you-
have a successful marriage.
If you want to
so-
maintain,
Yeah.
if you want to maintain success
You're
with
more
with
professional
a
than we are.
as a man, if you want to maintain successful relationship with a woman, you really need to focus on things that are not a minor, like let's say you deflect it. That's exactly what you say. If she's in the middle of a heated getting on your case, you need to ask her seriously, is tomato a fruit or a
Yeah.
vegetable? You
Yeah.
need to really deflect because she likes the entertainment value of deflection.
And if it's, if your controversies are all based on topics that you can just say, honey, you're right, and still sleep good at night.
Yeah.
You're winning.
Do it. Yeah.
You're winning right there.
It's hard to do though.
I found myself getting on.
I think over tomatoes, I would easily let that go.
Yeah.
I would forever call it a fruit.
just
What were you saying?
because-
What were you
No,
saying?
I'm just saying. I was finding myself
As
getting
long as
on,
it's not sugar.
getting
Well,
onto my wife this
But
morning.
that would mean I would be bringing home tomatoes if you asked me to bring home fruit. It's
Exactly,
that
and
would
you
be
would
the
be-
go-to fruit.
and you
from
would
now
have
on.
to top the ice cream with tomatoes. I'm serious.
exactly.
If you're going to call it a fruit, I'm going
Yeah.
to put it on your ice cream. If you call, for example, I'm going to use Matt as an example.
Oh, of course.
Matt calls a fruit, a tomato a fruit. He will get that topping on his ice cream. That will
Yes,
be tomato
exactly.
topped
Yep.
because it's a fruit.
Yep.
And you're good with that.
Oh,
you
yeah.
have to be good with that.
Yogurt, tomatoes going in it.
Maggie is another fan, and she didn't say where she's from. She says, "Oh no, she is. She's from Tree Bark, North Dakota."
Have we missed a commercial?
No, we haven't.
He did two of them.
Oh, we did, okay.
We would want to say Maggie from Tree Bark, North Dakota. She just says, "Say something about your facial hair, both of you." She wants to know your choices. What's going on?
Oh, I haven't shaved. I'm kind of lazy. So
Is it
I'm
a
like,
low maintenance look?
it's a low maintenance look. And some people would say rugged.
They would.
Some ladies love the salt and pepper stubble.
I
look.
think a lot of women do.
Yeah.
Any
um,
comments on that, Jay? You choose a facial hair.
Until it starts to grow in a way that annoys me. So if it starts to get all up my nose or in my food, I'm fine with it.
Good with the
Or-
throat hair. The neck hair is good.
If so for a job, I can shave every single
Larry
day and
Melton.
it won't bother me. I can shave every single day. It won't bother me for, I mean, if I did have a significant other and she didn't like kissing somebody with a beard, I would shave every day. It wouldn't matter to me. Doesn't matter.
But your shaving is not really a big thing, one way or the other.
Yeah, it's a lot like tomato.
Or
Yeah,
fruit,
Fruit and
vegetable.
vegetable. Yeah.
I like what Larry said, but I don't know if it's not that nice.
What did he say?
I'm-
He says, I'm glad I taught my wife how to start my lawnmower.
That's just cold.
That's hilarious.
What?
That's
We're
so
racist.
funny.
Think about it.
I just,
Let's
Jackie
just
would.
leave it right
I'm not
there.
getting that comment. The last one I have is from
You're
Steve.
glad that he.
Yeah, you
he's
might have
glad
to
he taught his wife
um,
how to
reload
mow
it.
the lawn.
Yeah,
Start the mower. Now
Yeah.
he doesn't have to.
yeah, but he's
Shouldn't have
also
to
he
reload it.
also washes dishes
That's
himself.
The
you know?
implication is
She taught him how to
Pissing me
start
off.
the dishwasher.
well,
It's
there's a
more
lot
than
of
likely he
things.
probably already started. But most men and women don't know how to load a dishwasher.
I'm having fun with this fan mail. I'm reaching into this wrinkly bag, pulling out fan mail. Vernie Bean in Vanilla, Arkansas. Vanilla Bean, I like that. Sorry, Vernie. Matt, specifically, where is your girlfriend? Do you plan to have her on a future broadcast? How the heck is he assuming you have a girlfriend?
I don't know. I don't think I've really talked about my girl in Oklahoma.
You're very presumptive, Vernie Bean.
Yeah, Vernie Bean.
None your beanness.
Hey, how many beans do we have here? Okay, 1. Hey, I'm a bean counter. Awesome.
I don't think
Jackie
I understood
Melton.
the question.
Larry's wife says, "Wait, I love to mow."
She does love to mow.
And he
So
doesn't
was that-
wash the dishes much, she says.
So was that autocorrect? And she said she loves tomato.
No, she loves to mow.
Oh, to mow.
Because Larry said, I'm
Tomato.
glad that I
it
taught
was-
my wife how to start my lawnmower.
That was
Yeah.
just one of my bad
She
jokes. I was
fired
trying
back.
to
Oh,
wordplay.
was it?
The
I was
mow.
trying to wordplay.
I'm sorry.
Tomato.
Tomato.
I got to mow, tomato.
Tomato.
All right.
He doesn't.
What was the vanilla bean question? I don't think I heard it.
Is, asked where my girlfriend is and
right.
if I plan on having her on a future show. I mean, it would be great. She probably wouldn't be on a future show, though.
Not a public type person.
No, not like that. No, she definitely would not.
I've been married to this wonderful lady for 7 years who would prefer not to be on camera ever.
Yeah, she's got the patience of a saint.
Yes, that's
So-
what's really important in a relationship. Somebody has patience and somebody has drive.
Yeah,
But I think if they both have drive, they get on each other, and if they both have patience, nothing gets done.
right.
Yeah.
You have to have a happy medium.
I think that's really important.
Opposites attract.
Some people like fruit, some people like vegetables.
Yeah.
How do I start an effective prayer life? Says Anna. How do I start an effective prayer life?
Well, you have to pray first of all.
Because some people, they just don't think about praying every day or at a certain time. Is there a formula or a pattern that helps?
Pray for others. That's the easiest.
Whenever somebody asks you to pray for them, say okay and do it right there.
Think of those that you know need prayer, whether they know they need it or not.
And one of the important things to know about your prayer life is it doesn't have to be full of flowery words.
You're just
Talk
talking.
to God. Talk to God like He's your best friend because He is.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm enjoying your responses, and I'm also enjoying the fact that both of you know how to engage in a conversation about anything. Because to me, what I've observed in the last 2 years, it's not been 6,
Has
is
it been
that
2 years?
almost. It's
Oh,
a
wow.
year and a half plus. So
Anyways.
it's a year and 7. But I've enjoyed knowing that you can engage in a conversation, and another topic comes up, and you can grab that one as well.
It's the
And you're
ADD.
not lost. So she's talking prayer. Some people talk tomatoes. Some people talk facial hair. You've got a lot of fans with a lot of different interests and needs, or interests.
Dennis Everson says it's 2021. Tomatoes can be whatever they want to be.
Ah, way to go,
The tomato can identify however it wants.
Yeah.
We're gonna take a tomato break here.
I love that.
Life is grand.
And Steve did nail it with that too. Tomato, the new red meat.
That's
but
so
Dennis
good.
was it? Dennis was the one
The
that
other
I
coined
thought that was Jackie.
Was it? No, it
No,
was
it
Jackie.
was
It was
Steve
Jackie.
McAllister.
Jackie,
No,
give the
it wasn't.
woman credit.
Yeah,
was
dude,
Jackie, that's
Jackie
She
right.
said-
said it was the other red meat.
Well,
Steve.
she is clever.
I'm right there for you, Jackie.
Yep.
Steve said tomatoes can be meat too. He was
Yep.
here for that. He was
The
here
other
for
Yeah,
that.
red
because
meat.
it's tomato jerky. And did you ended up with that on your desk? That bag of tomato jerky?
Yeah, I
You
ate
them
it.
all.
You ate it because
Yeah.
none of it.
I
I would
love them.
agree that I would not go back
I
to
loved
that.
them. It was like eating tomato soup in your mouth. It was so good.
No.
You know what would make it good? Put it on a grilled cheese sandwich.
No.
It'd be right there, but you don't even have
Tomato
to dip it.
leather.
I love it.
Uh-uh.
It
Susan
was
Burroughs.
great.
Yeah, she loves tomato sandwiches.
Next time you go by there, pick me up a couple more bags.
There's
of that
a guy,
Steve.
Backwoods. I'm going to just call him Backwoods, hillbilly type, named JD. He said, this is about 40 years ago, I like mater pie.
Mater pie.
I've never had a tomato pie, but that is truly treating it like a fruit, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Mater pie.
I've never even heard
Yeah,
of mater pie.
So that means there is a thing, and it probably was a fruit back in the day.
yeah. Well,
And-
I think the classification. Go ahead, Jay.
I just said, yep.
The
Tomato, the
classification
other
of
red
of it, the classification that it gets as a fruit is in its makeup.
It is in its
And the classification
Seeds.
in my wife
it's
is in her
scientific
makeup.
classification,
Yes.
Yeah. which
Cindy,
is meaningless.
But-
Cindy Brown.
Psychologically, it would be a vegetable, but technically, it's a fruit. Anyway,
Matt and Jay, do you have a favorite letter or number? Are they significant in any way?
Jay, they named it after me.
That's good.
I love it.
You said something to that effect on an interview
yeah,
with a
Yeah.
well-known
Yeah.
actor.
yeah, with Kevin Sorbo.
That's exactly
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, he said,
Jay
"Hey,
is
my
the
name
big-
is Jay. Big fan. You might know me. They named a letter of the alphabet after me."
That's
And
good.
that took the tension out of the room. I
Yeah,
mean,
That's
so
a great.
I'm a huge fan
He's
of Kevin Sorbo.
Yes.
Yeah.
and have been since he was Hercules. in
And
the
he's only
90s.
getting better.
Yes,
That's what I like.
he is amazing. He's an amazing individual. So Kevin Sorbo, if you're watching,
Big
we'd love to
fan.
have you back here.
I enjoy how these fan letters or comments trigger a memory like that.
Yeah. Tomato pie is a hillbilly food, Susan says.
See, they're into it.
Tomatoes can transition into anything: meat, veggie, sauce. The list goes on and on. That's from Dennis.
Tomatoes are high in acid.
I didn't hear fruit on that list, Dennis.
Meat, veggie, sauce. The list goes on and on. So fruit's on there. He just covered it all.
To me, a tomato identifies as a vegetable.
She did have some tomato honey jam or something she sent in.
Yeah, tomato butter.
Oh, that's stuff.
Do you
is-
have a favorite letter or number?
So
Is there any
good.
significance
I'd
in a
put that
letter
on toast.
or a number with you?
No,
Like for
actually,
me, the number 12, it's a dozen. I just like the number 12. But I didn't know if you guys enjoyed a certain number.
I like 13 as one for me.
The luck of 13 or the
No, Baker's dozen.
the baker's dozen. Give me
Yeah.
give me an extra.
One to taste.
I liked your analogy on internet service. I'm
What's that?
paying for this many donuts and
Oh yeah, that was your donut. You did that.
uh-huh.
You came up with the donut idea.
I do like that though. It's
And I
like, hey,
used
I'm
it.
paying for a dozen donuts. I'm receiving 6 donuts, and they say pay for 24, and I'll give you 12 worth of donuts.
Yeah, and that's what I told the guy on the phone. And I said, if you send somebody up here to sell me a higher plan, then just don't do that because I will kick him out of here. I told him I'll throw him out of
I'm
here.
not paying for donuts I don't get
Yep,
because you promised me 12 donuts.
yep. And we're not even using 12 donuts. So I did tell him
Just
that
go
too.
to
I said, you
donut
send somebody
analogy.
up here who offers me a higher plan, I'll throw him out of here.
yeah.
This is exactly
so make
what,
sure you tell the person coming up here not to sell me a bigger plan.
Jay, that's why you have fans. That's why you have fan mail because
Oh,
people,
right.
no, people like the determination. What did one person call it? Was it single focus? It was a Dennis?
Hyper focused.
Hyper focus.
That wasn't Dennis. That was that
Don Blackard.
Don
Yeah,
Black.
hyper focused.
I need to know what I did with that tomato butter.
It's in a bag in the garage.
Okay, good.
Why is it in a bag in the garage?
Well, because I brought it out of the car because it was in the front seat and
But-
Jay had to ride with me.
But knowing you forgot where it was. And
I did.
You
The
left it in
pickled
the
beets are
garage.
here.
Yeah, spicy pickled
Most
beets.
of the time, for most people out there, just so you know, Matt, people have a mission with food and it goes to where it's going, like a pantry, a
Mm.
shelf, or the kitchen. With you, it could end up in the garage.
It could.
Days later, you're asking about it.
Come to think of it, they may be. I hope they didn't throw those away. Do those need to be refrigerated after they're open? The beets, pickled beets. Sorry.
Probably.
There we go.
Hence,
That's-
this is the morning drive with Matt and Jay. And this has been 6 years.
Make sure you bring some home, Barney
6
says.
years, yeah.
Barney Hammers, welcome to the
We are
party.
Barney
celebrating
Hammers,
with
he's
the
been here.
fans today.
He's been on the party
Barney
for a while
is
now.
the gentle giant.
He came out to the garage after we started and let that motorcycle run for like, I don't know, what was it, 30 seconds?
Yeah,
And,
he said 5 o'clock shadow on the
Martin L.
oh, did he?
beard thing. Yeah.
Martin L. of Springfield, Missouri. Do you guys have a favorite part of town?
Hey, Barney.
Do you enjoy a favorite part of Springfield? Is there a part of Springfield? Some people like north, south, east, west. So he's asking, well, geographically, do you have a favorite part of Springfield?
Oh, man. I like the west side, like
You're Westerner.
the southwest. Wop, wop, wop.
Southwest rattlesnake country.
No, there's in this town has a lot of cool stuff you can do. Like there's a park called Nathaniel Green Park.
Yeah, that's
That
a
is-
big part.
Yeah, and you could walk it miles and miles
I
around,
can see from
and they're
miles.
paved walking.
Beautiful.
I love just outside of Springfield city limits is Wilson's Creek National Battlefield,
West side again.
and they have hiking trails as well as horse riding trails, and all kinds of really cool stuff there. Like really, really cool stuff. They have Tom's cabin. Is it Tom?
I'm not sure.
It's a cabin. They have a little old cabin sitting
Okay.
out there. That is an original cabin.
Nice.
Not you can't get into it.
Pre-Civil War.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's out in a raised cornfield,
Nice.
raised cabin. And
You
that-
like the history? You
I
like
love it.
Jay? Do you have a connection to Springfield? You're from the east, but
Yes. So being from the east, I like the Victorians on Walnut Street and the old brick buildings downtown. It's my favorite part. of town.
historical architecture.
You know, and you know what's funny is that came first to mind. With the second part came to mind is that little spot over there where my son works, and it's just because he works there.
Hmm.
I just always want to go there, but then he works overnights, and it doesn't work for me right now.
Andrea Cockcroft says today is National Motorcycle Day.
It
Nice.
should be.
That's perfect.
Every day should be
In
motorcycle.
fact, even
day.
my wife,
Every day
she likes motorcycles. There's a chick, I call her a chick, a woman on my Facebook fans. She's got herself a purple motorcycle.
Susan Burrows says, "Did you say Manila, Arkansas?"
Manila, no, vanilla. It missed
Vanilla.
bean from vanilla, but I thought that ironic. Manila is in the Philippines.
Pastor on Mocrete.
Okay.
It is just letting you know. He said, "Get that V-Star going. I'll pick up my bike." He picks up his bike today. Get your motor running. Do we know someone who would love to organize a first annual Northwest Bike Rally to share the gospel? The V-Star is running. We started it at 2:00 in the morning, and it runs amazing.
Yes, and it is National Motorcycle Day, so that's appropriate.
Yeah,
Yeah, you might want to get a bike ride going.
yeah. We are going to.
Organize.
It's not a matter of if. It's just a matter of getting it going.
Yep.
So, and we'll keep you guys posted as much as we can on how that's going to go. Because I think every church needs to have their own little bike club.
One thing I like about bikes is Jay wears this leather vest, and it reminds me of a biker
Yeah.
all the way without the patches. There's no patches, but it could be a gangster, it could be a biker. You never know. It's the anonymity of that vest is
I've
so
got some patches
bad.
to go on it. Places I've been.
Are they glue-on patches?
You know, I don't think so.
Press on nails.
I should check.
Remember those?
They might be.
Do you remember? I remember those.
I think they're so on though.
So on.
Yeah.
Lee press-ons.
Do you sew?
Huh?
Yeah, he can
you
sew.
Not really.
So
He can sew. He can sew enough to sew what? Anyways, to
I can put a button back on a
I
shirt,
hate this that your time is up because you
but then
got
it'll never work right again.
Fan Day.
I can't get
Friday.
a button to work right. Never
Can-
mind.
you can't get a button to work right.
No,
All right. So
last question. Do we have time for one more?
no, but we can
Nope.
go ahead.
Let's get
We
ready.
started late, right?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did start.
all right, everybody. So I'd like to thank everybody for joining us on the morning drive today. We don't have any outro music. Do
Thank
we?
you, your fans.
How many more questions are in that bag?
Oh, you guys you're fan happy. You're
Really?
fantastic people. All right, let's
Well,
go
thank
to,
you all. We love you for those questions.
right,
That
we're
is
doing-
really amazing.
Where's my
Music?
exit music?
We're just waiting.
Remember?
Yeah. A moment of silence as we fan out of here.
What did you opened up? Yeah,
Yeah.
you'll have to X out of that. There you go. It'd be
Might have
weird
been.
having.
That would be weird. I thought that was playing.
All right. So you have to turn the volume up. There you go. So I'd like to thank everybody for joining us on the morning drive today. We'll be back on Monday, same time, same channel. Be sure and tune in next for the Morning Mouth with Johnny Rooster, followed by Open-Ended Classic or maybe another Johnny Rooster show. So until then, my friends, God bless you and keep you. We love you. My name is Matt.
My name is Jay.
Johnny Rooster.
This has been the Morning Drive.